Alright guys, I am back with my review of WWE Survivor Series 2012, and overall I thought this was a pretty average show, especially when you take into consideration that it's Survivor Series, one of their big pay-per-views of the year. I just felt like it didn't really deliver. The main event was great. I was really impressed by that match. I thought Big Show Sheamus was pretty good. The Survivor Series 5-on-5 tag match with Team Dolph versus Team Foley I thought was pretty good. But those are also the only matches they really built up. And when you ask people to pay $45 or whatever it is for the show, you can't have 3 good matches and a bunch of filler crap just tacked on to the show. So I thought it ended up just being kind of average. The big surprise at the end with the guys attacking, I don't know if that's the best way to debut these new guys, but I guess we'll see what they do with that on Raw. So anyway, starting with the pre-show, Ziggler adds Otunga to the team to replace the injured Cody Rhodes. 3MB, Slater and Jinder Mahal versus Cobra. With help from Drew, Jinder hits a full Nelson Slam on Ryder for the win. This was okay. Matt Striker was in full heel mode though. I don't know what's up with him. I guess he's like a heel announcer guy now. He's growing his mustache and he's talking about how much he hates Zack Ryder. I thought it was kind of strange, but I don't really care either. R-Truth cuts a promo. Little Jimmy, same old crap. Survivor Series starts. We get Lawler, Cole, and JBL on commentary for the show. And a bonus 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Brodus Clay, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Mysterio, and Sin Cara versus Primo and Epico, Primetime Players, and Tensai. And the first thing I noticed was that Rey Mysterio looks like a big piece of taffy. He's wearing this huge pink suit, and he just looked like taffy out there. It was strange. But Tensai eliminates Brodus with a senton. Gabriel eliminates Tensai with a roll-up. Tyson kicks Titus in the face and rolls him up, eliminating Titus. Tyson eliminates Epico with the sharpshooter. Tyson Kidd was actually like the MVP of this team, I have to say. Primo misses the backstabber and Mysterio rolls him up, eliminating Primo. Mysterio hits the 619 on Darren Young and Sin Cara hits the Swanton. Gabriel hits the Lion Salt. Tyson hits an elbow and Mysterio hits the splash for the win. So I was surprised that the babyfaces just completely dominated the heels in this match. But at the same time, it was also pretty entertaining at the end how they all hit their finishers or at least some big moves on Darren Young before they eliminated him. So it was okay. Nothing really impressive here. Nothing really wowed me. It was something I felt like we would see on SmackDown. So I can't really say this was an amazing match or anything. It was okay, but I mean for Survivor Series, I don't know. Kaitlyn gets attacked by Oksana wearing a blonde wig backstage, but this time she's prepared. She fights her off. We get Eve versus Kaitlyn for the Divas title. I noticed Eve is now doing the Beauty Queen Madison Rain wave when she comes to the ring. Eve trips Kaitlyn with the apron, hits the neckbreaker for the win. I wasn't really interested in this match. It's not the women's fault or anything. It's WWE just hasn't really done anything with the Divas division to make anybody care about it. Team Foley's talking backstage. Foley tries to pull the team together. He wants to do bang bang on 3. Orton doesn't participate, and Foley asks, "Are you with us?" And Orton says, "I hate you." I actually thought that was pretty funny. Cesaro versus R-Truth for the US title. Cesaro says that the only thing Americans have to be thankful for this year is that he's the US champion. This match, I like Cesaro a lot, but for some reason I just could not get into this match, and I think a lot of it had to do with the commentary. Even though the commentary was entertaining, JBL and Michael Cole going back and forth about Cesaro's rugby past, I did find it entertaining, but it also kind of made it seem like they weren't interested in the match at all. And the match was just okay, nothing really spectacular. Cesaro wins clean with a neutralizer, so that was good. AJ comes out. And this really did not need to be on the pay-per-view, but AJ comes out, she gets a what chant, which actually throws her off her game a little bit. And she has evidence on Vickie. So Vickie comes out and she shows these photoshopped pictures of Vickie with Ricardo eating burritos, eating barbecue with JR, in a bikini dancing with Brodus Clay, just stupid stuff like that. And Vickie's pissed, and AJ says that she can't touch Vickie, but Vickie also can't touch her. Then she gets attacked from behind by Tamina, if anybody still remembers who she is, and she hits a Samoan drop in the big splash and lays out AJ. Vickie laughs at AJ, so I guess they're going to do something with this going forward, but yeah, really did not need to be on the pay-per-view. Backstage, Paul Heyman says that Punk ended Ryback's streak. He's the best wrestler in the Triple Threat and the best in the world. Then we get Sheamus versus Big Show for the World Heavyweight title and Regal's honor. The Brock Lesnar fan is in the audience, I noticed. When Brock Lesnar returned to the WWE and it showed that fan going like crazy about it and getting all excited, he was in the crowd. So I saw this and I was like, is Brock Lesnar going to come back and this guy's going to go crazy again and they're going to catch it on film? But no Brock Lesnar on this show. But I did think this was an okay match. Sheamus ties Big Show in the ropes, clubs his chest. Big Show spears Sheamus in midair. Big Show goes to the second rope and Sheamus gets him on his shoulders and drops him down. That was pretty impressive. Sheamus hits the white noise again, but Big Show kicks out. And Sheamus goes for the bro kick, but Big Show uses the ref as a shield. Sheamus knocks out the ref. While Sheamus is checking on the ref, Big Show knocks him out. Another ref counts 3. Big Show wins. But then they reverse the decision. Sheamus is the winner. Big Show's disqualified, but who really cares at this point? I mean, no title changes. So Big Show's still the champion, but he lost the match. Afterwards, Sheamus uses a chair to beat the hell out of Big Show. So there's your chair match for the TLC pay-per-view. And there's a woman in the crowd who says, "Ginger Snap, get him!" That was good. And then he bro kicks Big Show. Survivor Series match, Team Dolph versus Team Foley. Oh man, I got a lot written down here for this one. Dolph, Sandow, Otunga, Del Rio, and Barrett versus Orton, Team Hell No, Kofi, and Miz. Kofi, at the beginning of this match, gives Otunga a wedgie from hell. And he just kept wrestling with like half his ass hanging out. And I just kept thinking, pull that shit out of your ass, man. But Daniel Bryan also has some new tights. It's a picture of his face and it just says no, no, no. But Kane eliminates Sandow first with a chokeslam. Bryan and Kane start fighting. Kane gets distracted. He gets hit with a zigzag. He gets eliminated. Kofi monkey flips Dolph, and Dolph actually does a flip. I thought that was pretty awesome. Otunga gets eliminated by tapping to the yes lock. Barrett eliminates Kofi with the elbow, or the bull hammer, which is what they're calling it now. Del Rio eliminates Daniel Bryan with the armbar. Miz eliminates Barrett with the skull-crushing finale. Miz misses the running clothesline. Del Rio kicks him in the head, eliminates Miz. Foley knocks out Ricardo with Mr. Sacco. Orton eliminates Del Rio with an RKO. And Dolph hits a zigzag on Orton, but he kicks out. Orton goes to punt Dolph, and Dolph super kicks the shit out of Orton and gets the win. Hell yes was my first reaction. I was so happy Dolph won this match. It was down to Dolph and Orton, and he just super kicked him right in the face and beat him that way. And I was very happy with this. So I'm glad Dolph's team went over here. Then we get the main event, Cena versus Punk versus Ryback for the WWE title. And this was actually a pretty impressive match with these three guys. I like this one a lot. Definitely the best match on the show. Punk gets Cena in the last chancery, which is Austin Aries' submission hold in TNA. And I think he did this because Austin Aries cut that promo about how everybody says they're the best in the world and he's the best in the universe. And I know Punk watches some TNA and stuff like that, and he's tweeted about some of the things they've done in the past. So I thought he kind of did that here just to poke at Austin Aries a little bit. Ryback gets ready to shell-shock Punk, but Cena gets Ryback in the STF. and he's got him in the STF with the leg hooked and everything. And then Punk hits an elbow drop off the top, and I was just thinking, my God, Ryback's leg is going to snap off. But no, he ended up being okay. But yeah, anytime a guy has his leg back like that, and then someone else is going to drop all that weight, you just never know if the guy on his back is going to bend and just pull his whole leg out. So yeah, I hate that spot. It just makes me cringe. But Ryback snaps. He tries to shell shock Cena and Punk, but they work together to fight him off. Punk and Cena actually double suplex Ryback through the announce table. So Punk blocks the attitude adjustment with a GTS, but Cena kicks out. Cena hits the attitude adjustment on Punk. Punk kicks out. Ryback shell shocks Punk, but Cena breaks it up. And Ryback shell shocks Cena, but then the Goon squad hits the ring. And when I saw these guys, it reminded me, because they were wearing these black outfits like security guards, and it reminded me of Paul Heyman's little Goon squad security guards from the WWE ECW. But it turns out that it was Ambrose, Scott, Seth Rollins, I don't know, Tyler Black, and some other guy. What was his name? Roman Reigns. So some NXT guys. I don't watch NXT, so I don't know what they're calling them, but these guys hit the ring, and a lot of people have been waiting to see these guys debut for a long time, and I just don't think this was the best way to do that. I'm waiting to see what they do on Raw. Excuse me. But yeah, I just feel like it could have been much better to have them debut instead of being a pack, because whenever they bring guys out like this in a pack, they just end up getting destroyed by one person. Like, look at the Nexus. It's just they're going to be these three guys, and they're going to look strong for a little bit, and then they're just going to get their asses handed to them and look like jobbers. So I'm not exactly crazy about the idea, but it was kind of cool. I mean, they beat Ryback for some reason. They want to beat him up, and they powerbomb him through another announce table. And Punk crawls over to Cena and covers him for the win. So CM Punk is still the champion after all of this. And I did like the match. So I was happy at the end of the show, but for Survivor Series, you really expect more. And you could tell that most of the people in the crowd were like, who the hell are these guys? And it just didn't work on a lot of levels. So I didn't think this was like, oh my God, hell yeah, these guys are back. I would have preferred them to come out individually and debut that way. Maybe get some video packages like Fandango or some shit. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they have something good planned for these guys, because I know Tyler Black and Ambrose are really talented. Just from their indie stuff, and I just hope they don't drop the ball with these two, because they could really be something great in WWE. I don't know about the other guy because I don't watch NXT, but so yeah, that's it. I think they're probably going to build towards, obviously, Sheamus versus Big Show again at TLC, and maybe Cena versus Dolph, or Punk versus Cena again. Ryback's probably going to get involved with these three now, and that way they can take him out of the title picture against Punk. And whatever they're going to do with Punk, they're going to start building towards Royal Rumble, where he's going to face The Rock. I do think Punk's going to hold the belt until the Royal Rumble. So anyways, that's my review of Survivor Series 2012. I hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on the show in the comments, and thanks for watching.